Joel 3, the last chapter before Amos. And I looked at the next pages through, and apparently Amos in Hebrew is Amos. It's spelled exactly the same, and there's no changing whatsoever. So, Joel 3, I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Hebrew, Greek, and Aramaic. I think I said all three of those. I just said them. I should remember. Then again, I don't know. Been like that since a kid. Anyways, Hebrew, Greek, and English directly translated to, Greek, Hebrew, and Aramaic directly translated to English. All of them. It's awesome. Unlike other Bibles where they go to Germany. When I there's someone I work with, they're like, yeah, they got a good translation. It came from Germany. I'm like, why did we take names translated from Germany? They're not even remotely close to each other. Like, what a joke. Anyways, Yah is short for YahWeh, Yahweh, Yod He Vav He. There's no difference. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. The first is in Puff, he was the first. Last is in when Yehoshua comes and destroys everything, he'll be the last. And only is in they're the only real Elohim. Everything else is just idols. Yah is an extremely jealous El. He doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And the letter J is about 600 years old, while the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity more than 2,000 years ago. And a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua. Joel 3, which is Yoel, because there's no J in the Hebrew alphabet either, in case anyone gets confused. And Yehoshua, the one who died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity and got risen 3 days later, he's a Hebrew who spoke Hebrew. Joel 3. For look, in those days and at that time when I turn back the captivity of Yehuda, Y-E-H-U-D with a line underneath of it, A-H, and Jerusalem, Y-E-R-U-S-H-A-L-A-Y-I-M. Then I shall gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Yehoshaphat, capital V in valley, and Yehoshaphat is Yehoshaphat. And I shall enter into judgment with them there for my people, my inheritance, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and they have dried up my land, and they cast lots, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a young man for a whore, and sold a girl for wine, and drank it. And also, what are you to me, O Sor, T-S-O-R, and Sidon, T-S-I-D, with a line underneath of it, O-N, and all the coasts of the Philistia, P-H-I-L-I-S-T-I-A. Are you repaying me? And if you are repaying me, I would swiftly and speedily return your reward on your own head. For you have taken my silver and my gold, and brought my treasuries into your temples, and the people of Yehuda and the people of Jerusalem you have sold to the sons of Yawan. Yawan is a Y, Cody. I looked away. Yawan, Y-A-W-A-N, to remove them far from their borders. See, I am stirring them up out of the place to which you have sold them, and I shall return on your own head what you have done, and shall sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the people of Yehuda, and they shall sell them to the Shebates. Sheb with a line underneath of it. Aites. To a nation far off, for Yahweh has spoken. Proclaim this among the nations. Prepare for battle. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of battle draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Hasten and come, all you nations, and gather together all around. O Yahweh, let your mighty men come down here. Let the nations be aroused and come up to the valley of Yehoshaphat. For there I shall sit to judge all the nations of every side. Put in the sickle, for the harvest has grown ripe. Come, go down, for the winepress is filled. The vats overflow, for their evil is great. Crowds in the valley of decision. For the day of Yahweh is near in the valley of decision. Sun and moon shall become dark, and stars shall withdraw their brightness. And Yahweh shall roar from Sion and give forth his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and earth shall shake, but Yahweh shall be a refuge for his people and a stronghold for the children of Israel. Then you shall know that I am Yahweh, your Elohim, dwelling in Sion, my set-apart mountain, and Jerusalem shall be set apart, and foreigners shall not pass through her again. And it shall be in that day that the mountains drip with new wine, and the hills flow with milk, and all the streams of Yehuda shall be flooded with water, and a fountain flow from the house of Yahweh, and water the Wadi Shittim. Wadi is W-A-D-I, Shittim is S-H-I-T-T-I-M. Mitzrayim, M-I-T-S-R-A-Y-I-M, shall become a ruin, and Edom, E-D with a line underneath of it, O-M, a ruin, a wilderness because of violence done to the people of Yehuda, whose innocent blood they shed in their land. But Yehuda shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem to all generations, and I shall avenge their blood, which I have not avenged, and Yahweh shall be dwelling in Sion. That's the end of Joel. Joel is 3 prophecies, all talking about the end times. Guaranteed. I'd place a bet on it, but I don't own anything. Yahweh owns everything. I don't even own the hairs on my head, as it says. I can't make my skin color change. I can't do any of that. Yahweh does all that. So I can't bet nothing. Got nothing to bet. Can't even put my own soul on it. It's not mine. It's Yahweh's. But I very strongly believe that all 3 chapters are about the end times. Because they all state that the moon and the sun are going to withdraw and turn red, and that the stars are basically blotting all out. This is end time stuff.